There's something that everyone in this room has in common. No matter what our socioeconomic status, our background, or our ethnicity. Guesses? We've all had our lives shaped by teachers. We've realized our strengths, our weaknesses, maybe our interests, and some of us just barely survived the class. That struggle to motivate is not just one-sided though. And as a teacher, that struggle to motivate is more difficult than any standardized test. Earlier this year, I realized I am halfway through my teaching career, and I really enjoy my job. But my high school students would rather be anywhere else but there. They hate teachers, class, homework. They even scheduled senior skip day to coincide with National Pancake Day. Okay, who can blame them with that one? Pancakes are delicious. But when the students hate coming to school, it really makes it difficult for me to love my job. So I asked myself, why do I continue to do it each day? Because I took a chance and accepted an opportunity to develop a unique type of program. One that allows me to teach authentically, to teach what makes me happy, to teach what, most importantly, I believe will bring the students success and make this world a better place. I'm here today to help you too find inspiration in your daily grind. That it's not about doing what you love, but about finding love in what you're doing. So, how can you continue to do it each day? Well, first, recognize parts of your job that you enjoy. When I examined how I was able to create this opportunity for myself in a career that sadly today revolves around standardized testing and school grades, I asked myself two questions. First, what parts of the job do I enjoy and why do I enjoy doing them? Well, I really get excited working with the students. The parents and administrators, not so much. But like a parent, I get really excited when my students win. College acceptance, scholarships, grants, awards. So when the county and the school offered me this opportunity to develop and teach a project-based collaborative business program that focused on real-world problems and partnered with community members, I said yes, please. Broward County's L.E.E.O stands for Linking Education and Employment Outcomes. And it's actually a type of teaching philosophy that allows me to teach authentically. So I knew that getting this program going was going to be hard work. It was going to be really hard. And I also knew that keeping the program going was going to be even harder. So I was going to need backup. I was going to need to learn the rules so that I could bend the rules. So I started to keep a list of accomplishments, or rather the students' accomplishments. So second, keep a list of your yearly accomplishments or accolades for yourself. It's a great way to turn a stressor into an asset, and validation goes a long way. You need to know that you've done well, and who knows when you might need that kind of ammunition. Last year, my L.E.E.O program, my students, brought in $15,000 in grant money to the school. The grant project, a regular classroom project, begins with the students investigating problems or areas of need on campus. And if it's one thing that the students are really, really good at, it's pointing out what's wrong with the school. Then they analyze possible solutions before applying for a grant. One team of AP Physics students had only ever done one lab because they didn't have the equipment to do anything else. So they applied for and won a $5,000 kindergarten equipment grant. Another team wanted to upgrade and organize a media center, so they applied for and won a $5,000 Lowe's Toolbox for Education grant. And each year, I've been turning the Verizon Innovative Learning App Challenge into a classroom project. Last year, a team won Best in State and Best in Region, top 12 high schools in the nation, earning themselves all a 10-inch Verizon Ellipsis tablet, Verizon swag, plaques, banners, and another $5,000 for the school. As finalists, they had to present live via video chat to the professor, to an MIT professor, and via Verizon executives. Their app idea, Hunger Aid, pairs restaurants that had leftover food to donate with food banks or pantries, so the excess didn't end up in landfills. This type of learning environment still gives the students and myself new opportunities. 3, don't waste an opportunity, but be selective. Sometimes we have a choice, and sometimes we're voluntold to complete a task. But when your boss is actually looking for a volunteer, you don't have to take on every new project that he or she posts. Try to choose the ones that will satisfy those areas of your job that you do enjoy. Last year, while researching different competitions that I might be able to write into a L.E.E.O project, I stumbled upon the Paradigm Challenge. Every year, they identify a different area of need for students to try to come up with innovative solutions to help improve. What caught my attention about Paradigm is that they try to pair kindness with innovation. This was a great way for me to teach social impact and responsibility in a real-world setting. Not only that, but 2 of my students made it to finalists, one with a PSA and the other with an invention. The pressure regulating faucet is equipped with a water pressure regulator to help reduce the frequency of leaks when not in use. That competition was judged on efficacy, efficiency, and originality. That was the competition, but in the L.E.E.O classroom, every project begins with team brainstorming, formal writing, research, and finishes with a presentation pitch. Being able to create curriculum and adapt competitions into projects still allows me to teach many of the state standards. The students just don't realize it. 4, understand how to navigate your environment. I learned to do what I have to do so I can do what I want to do. If you are able to identify those parts of your job that you enjoy, then you can complete the tasks you have to do so that you can focus on the parts that you enjoy. Try to find a benefit or a positive in every directive, even if you don't agree with it. Even if the only thing positive is that you finally finished it. I would love to believe that all my students get just as excited as I do about all these projects, but despite my best efforts, it's still work and it's still school for them. This year, we competed in Nifty's World Series of Innovation. The WSI is an online competition for the students to create business solutions paired with UN Sustainable Development Goals and global companies. 3 of my L.E.E.O teams made it to the top 10 finals, and one just recently found out that they won $1,000 to split amongst the 3 of them, and another $500 for the school. Waterfire's Pure Pedal project connects plastic removable tubing along the lines of a bicycle pedal from a dirty water container to a clean one. Pedaling triggers suction action, compressing the dirty water through a clip-on carbon filter into clean water in a new container. Wow. Their challenge area was the rapid effects of urbanization and bringing clean water to lesser developed areas. The L.E.E.O CEO Entrepreneurship Program is a 3-year program, and it culminates with Nifty's National Youth Entrepreneurship Challenge. Students create, plan, and defend their business plans. Out of approximately 20,000 students, one of my students made it to the top 41, earning himself $1,500 towards a startup and an all-expense-paid trip to New York City. There, he made it to the semifinals, earning himself another $1,500 towards his startup. His business idea is a wearable sort of tech band that works with the heart rate to help reduce pain and stress while enhancing mood and sleep. Each one of my students finished the L.E.E.O program with a complete written business plan and presentation pitch, as well as having received feedback from industry professionals. Lastly, keep your eyes on the prize. Once you've identified those areas of your job that you enjoy and understand your motivational factors, then you can make the most of those opportunities while turning stressors into assets. Confucius said, "Choose a job that you love and you'll never work a day in your life." I understand that quote, but I don't agree with it. Work is still work to me, to most of us, but I believe it's in the passion and the payoff that we find our pride and joy.